Greetings everyone, please give me a moment to make sure everything is set on up. Everything okay, that's attached. Give me a moment to turn the live chat windows and the, whatchamacallit, the macros I use. Not subscription content. Okay, that's put on up. And there we go. YouTube's now up. It's all booted on up. Macros on. Give me a moment to check my other computer. And looks like everything is online. Well, let's go and get started. I do have a replay submitted to me. Let's see, was it 1v1 or 2v2? Oh. Did I load that replay? Let's see, give me a moment. Not loaded up. Maybe they have some sort of mod installed? Let's see. V2, no image available. That shot. It's the same patch. Maybe if I play a game or spectate a game, it will boot on up. Oh, howdy. Sorry, just saw your message. Just getting everything booted on up. Looks like this guy's replay he submitted in not showing up. Maybe if I just do one game, it will appear. If not, it may be something that's bugged. Gonna go ahead and open up this drink. One thing to do is twitch over there, Twitch. Oh, that's Command and Conquer. There we go. Maximize, and let's get started. Greetings everyone, and Great here. Another Company Heroes 2 replay. Spawn north side as a blue OKW player. We got Grow Flow, I think. Spawn south side as a red UKF. We got Ultramarine. We do have the Universal Carrier going on out. We do have Immediate Doctrine lock-in, Elite Armor Doctrine. And we do have the Mobile Assault Regiment now deployed in the field. Does capture that point there. Showing Pioneers moving around. Got the Universal Carrier now deployed in the field. Another infantry section. May I, for after that, a setup for the Royal Engineers. The Recovery Squad. Second Volksgrenadiers on the build queue. Volksgrenadiers here. We do have the Universal Carrier heading up north. Volksgrenadiers are behind some good heavy cover. So to do just fine with the Universal Carrier with that heavy cover there. Yep, taking the Universal Carrier at the current rate will be losing out, so you probably will go for some recovery sappers next. Just need some more manpower. In order to survive something, you gotta sacrifice 250 men. To who? I'm not sure. We do now have the Shroom Pioneers kept the fuel sector. Got the recovery sappers now deployed in the field. Volks Grenadiers here. Of course, you will need a converted battle or converted HQ in order to get out the Panzerfaust. May I for a bit of light cover. We'll be capturing the point there. Trying to eye for a bit of heavy cover there. S2's half track deployed in the field. Like going for a battle group HQ. 223 on the build queue as well. Shroom Pioneers kept the fuel sector. Recovery section here. Volkswagen's eyeing for a bit of sandbags. We'll receive some damage there. And does get peppered up quite a bit. And the Volkswagens will fall back. Shroom Pioneers push forward, intersection behind some good heavy cover, so they should do just fine. But scored a number of misses on the advance. It does fall back there. Universal Carrier can start engaging Shroom Pioneers. Quite wounded, can start picking off some models. Does advance to some heavy cover there. Did not stop Order Command to capture the sector while in somewhat heavy cover. Of here, 221 engaging the intersection. Volkswagen's behind some heavy cover there. Does drop a model, knocks him out of heavy cover there. Shroom Pioneers will force back the Universal Carrier. This guy does fall back nice and early. Going for nope, no heat grenade just yet. Needs a platoon command post, which is not being built at the moment. Needs another, whatchamacallit, activation. Not necessarily needs any more fuel nor manpower. Shroom Pioneers gets Veterans Z1 behind some good heavy cover still. Vickers rotating around. Shroom Pioneers kind of captured up this point. 221 heading down south. Looks like he used the reload ability. Very nice to see. We'll find the Vickers. We do have the battle group HQ going on up. He needs to retreat back to Vickers, unless he's trying to go. Intersection's just trying to play some sandbags there. They really need to stop building sandbags in heavy cover. Took quite a bit of damage there.
The new platoon command post is ready.
Does knock him out heavy cover there, and does force him back. Each section behind is a good heavy cover there. We do have now the Volkswagens building some sandbags. Volkswagens built some sandbags.
Command vehicle has gone static. HQ operations now underway.
Volkswagens behind some good heavy cover here. Intersection rotating around. Mine super upgrade, very nice. Does spot the recovery section there. And the Vickers K is here, needs to get to some heavy cover there. Falls back maybe a little bit too early, could have probably tangled with a little bit longer, especially for the 221 support. 223 upgrades now available. AEC on the build queue. Vickenwiffer probably a good idea relatively soon. But he's a bit far away on manpower for it. How is this battle group HQ? Going for medics, has the activation. .223 has taken quite a bit of damage there. Universal Carrier trying to respond. We do have incomplete landmine, so shoe mine there. Gets a lot of fire from that Shroom Pioneers. The 223 has enough health to escape away with. Does not complete the landmine there. Cancels a landmine. Volkswagen still finding way behind some good heavy cover there. This is not a good garrison intersection. One window on the side. It would probably better be in light cover than garrison cover, because you have more models firing, which means more DPS. Universal Carrier now receiving some repairs. And the AEC now has been deployed on the field. Medics on the build queue for the British player. And the OKW player does have enough fuel or manpower for a Volcanowaffer. He just started queuing it up. Volcaneers will spot the AEC. Panzerfaust will prevent it from pursuing the 223. Not. There we go. Firing now. And the 223 has established on the sector there, which effectively acts as a open blitz truck, which means it effectively acts as both a munitions and fuel cache. You get both of them, so good amount of extra income there. Another Panzerfaust fine, this time in Universal Carrier. SW's half track on the build queue. I'm for a relatively early sheer Panzerporters, going for the suppressive fire ability. Vickers over here. Vickers here will be nailed, or will nail the Volksgrenadiers.
There's an officer awaiting orders.
We do now assault officer now deployed in the field by the British player. 223 advancing. Will get fetch C1. Volksgrenadiers going to go for a Panzerfaust. Volcanowaffer connects. Does not get a Panzerfaust off. And there's us half tracks being deployed out right here, which will protect some of the cutoff sectors. Does not protect the fuel sector. We do have the Solver there. We can we're sitting on up. That is a Sturm Pioneer. Now Volksgrenadiers for Panzerfaust. Fires off a Business Pan Tactician there. Panzerfaust going to connect. 223 is going to play Ringer on the Rosie. Does depend there. Vulnerable to small arms fire this moment. Does not get a Panzerfaust off. We're going to work for here, though throws out his own Panzer Tactician. Could try force from the ground, does not. Officer takes some damage. Pioneers do fall back there. Wonder Panzer authorization has been authorized. It's being authorized now. Does have enough manpower now from Oberstlassen. AC is not necessarily anti-infantry tools, so one Volcanowaffer should be adequate of all the Panzerfausts. So an Oberstlassen is perhaps a good idea right now. Could go for MG34 or Lig as well.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it. Army commandos ready to go.
Commandos have been summoned. Infiltration commandos.
Extra soldier can be added to infantry squads now. The enemy cut our supply line.
Sturm Pioneers advancing. I can't understand why this auction they built a second tunnel, especially with OKW. Royal Engineers, it is a wide open map, and recovery sappers will have a bit of trouble in open ground. Extra intersections, it's generally a pretty good idea. Because this auction does not support wide open ground.
The capture point is being overrun.
Volkswagen is now falling back. AEC pushing forward. Volkswagen is capturing up the VP. Oberstlassen on the flank.
What's next then?
Infiltration commandos are here. And looks like the squad may get wiped on out. Shoe mine here. Does get a bit of suppression, which appears may have saved the entry section. British player got lucky there, I would say. Second Vickenwerfer now deployed on the field. Watching for Panzer IV. He will find a shoe mine soon. Gets 3 models there. Shoe Pioneers lay down some wire, puts away the Minesweeper. Will probably need to fall back. He could go for a stun grenade, that'll help him out in this fight. But he's already losing too many models there. Throws out a stun grenade. But it's already down to 1 model there. That stun grenade just simply came in way too late. Do you have a lag in the build queue? I would say don't go for lag. Preserve your manpower. You're pretty close to the Panzer IV. Commandos may saw that Vickenwerfer set on up. He did it right to build for open space carrier MG, but Tommies and medics acquired many resources. Problem is, you do need infantry sections on a wide open map. You can't rely on recovery sappers since they're a close range squad, and this map is wide open. It's a good map for infantry sections. Commandos here. Gets a nice little bit of ambush. This guy's still suppressed there. Throws a Gem Bomb. Explodes him quite well. Does wipe the squad out entirely. The Kenworth gets a shot there. Takes out the Universal Carrier. Volkswagen is engaging the intersection at close range. And the medics are relatively cheap. They're just 180 manpower. You have the Volksgrenadiers take a bit of damage there. It does force him back. Obersassen here being engaged by the infiltration commandos. They're wounded there, but so are the Obersassen more he runs away. And I think running away was a bit more detrimental. Those are really bad Gamma Bomb there. Squad starts falling him back.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Capturing the field point. Brings up the Minesweeper, laying down some wire. He has enough manpower or fuel for the Panzer IV, just needs a little bit more manpower. And he's completed the repairs of the AEC. Volksgrenadiers in a little bit open ground. But it says he's in light cover. Flamers are taking a bit of damage there. That Volksgrenadiers were actually pretty spread out, so they actually need to fall back away from the flamethrower, honestly. Obersassen gains good damage there. Recovery Sapper does fall back. Ligo roll miss there.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
That shot may be a little bit more effective. Lag does get a good hit there. Shun Pioneer is rotating around. Especially 2, a little bit wounded, but nice and close to the intersection, but getting hit by multiple intersections right now. May actually lose that squad entirely. The other intersection does drop one of the models there, and he got caught reloading there. And if the commandos on their retreat path, these Shun Pioneers looks like will be going on down. Panzer IV now deployed on the field.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
And not really. The bolt action rifles of the Tommies are pretty good. And plus, you do have to spend fuel to get out Brens, not to mention munitions as well. In which you do need the more immediate effect from the Tommies.
point is being overrun.
Panzer 4 push way forward.
We're losing
Does
a
crush the heavy cover there, displace the commandos. And the assault officer does fall back as well. Commandos take a shot there from the Panzer 4. Gam bomb, bad prediction. He thought he was going to go down the that path.
Being shot at now.
AEC picking off that Volksgrenadiers. Flamer Sappers going for the VP.
damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Cromwell now in the build queue.
Cromwell gun tank ready for action.
Cromwell on the field. Panzer 4 forward. No 6-pounder, but the AEC can provide some fire support. Primarily the crit shots can be quite useful. Frangible smoke grenade, I thought it was going to be a gammon. Fires a ground there. Throws that little gammon there. Did I say gammon? I meant bundle. With the Obsassen. Panzer 4 rolls a miss, but Kennerwurfer playing Ring Around the Rosie. The other one's in a good angle. It's good. Pen down the Cromwell. Does go to target shreds. Gets a pen down the Cromwell. The Kennerwurfer gets another good shot there. AEC goes down. Cromwell has 2 pens onto it. Panzer 4 now has 2 pens onto it as well. Throws a smoke round there. Right before the Panzer 4 fired. I thought the next shot would have been Panzer 4. Gets a good hit there on the entry sections. And Panzer 4 is going to fall back, get some repairs going.
Capture point is being overrun.
Cromwell pushes forward, gets a pen on the Panzer 4, does not take out that one. The Kennerwurfer gets a good shot there. Both these tanks, one more pen and they're done for. He does have the vehicle crew repair, so you could pop that to help out with repairs.
Cromwell's ready to roll.
6-pounder on the build queue. Panzer 4 needs to fall back. He does use vehicle crew repair on the Cromwell. The repair over here is primarily meant for a crit repair. It doesn't actually repair too much.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points. Anti-tank gun ready to do some damage.
6-pounder now deployed in the field. That was how smoke grenade of the commandos, and frangible smoke there from the Obstassen. That's interesting. Shrimp Pioneers going to get suppressed. That VP is not in the not under any reasonable threat. Made the capture the point. Volkswagen is pretty forward. They could perhaps get into some heavy cover there. Destroys the destroys some other sandbags and wire. The other one does run in front of it, which is not a good idea, and gets annihilated. Prioritize fire turned on. Kennerwurfer gets a good pen there. Panzer 4 up here. Looks like got multiple pens there from the 6-pounder. This guy may go down. No prioritize fire turned on. Hits a shot, or throws a shot towards the Kennerwurfer. Landmine going on down. No hammer nor anvil. Has enough fuel for another Cromwell. Another Panzer IV on the build queue.
A capture point is being overrun.
Volkswagen is firing away. And receiving some fire. Looks like both the Volkswagers and the recovery staff needs to fall back. Vickers finds the Kenilworth. We may see a Firefly in the build queue for the British player at the current rate. But then again, his biggest problem right now is manpower. Panzer IV gets a good pen there. Could have popped. Oh, we got the heat rounds there. A little bit late. Gets another pen there. Fires smoke round there. Force fire the ground there. Unsuccessful. He has basically one more heat round to fire. So officer may be going forward for a gamma bomb. French will smoke. Yep, another French will smoke there by the Oberstrassen. We could see a bundle grenade as well, but he's low on munitions. Does fall back there. 2 Panzer IVs now in the field. Maybe, yeah, I do think it'd be a good idea for the British player to go for a Firefly. Then he could follow up with a Land Mattress. Firefly on the build queue. He is lacking manpower though. Good hit there. Panzer IV back on off. No upgrade onto it. Low ammunition, so the Panzer Commander can't really be used to bring in the artillery. British player is low on manpower in return. Has plenty of munitions. No real munitions sink. Probably a good idea. Maybe try to squeeze out weapon racks out. Going for some more landmines. It's another good way to spend munitions. Actually, with that much munitions, tulips would be a good idea. Would be very Dutch with the Firefly.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Carmel hitting that intersection. Not intersection, Shroom Pioneers. And there in the Panzer IV. Heat grenade is going to be thrown. Or maybe not. Oceaners take a bit of damage. Commandos do throw out a Gammon bomb. Volkswagens do largely avoid it. Oberstrassen in pursuit, and Panzer IV as well.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Bit of damage, but nothing too crazy at the moment. And now the VP is in favor of the local player by a small margin. Panzer IV gets a pen. Panzer IV is firing. Firefly on the other side of the map. We have, of course, a British landmine there, and the Panzer IV is falling on back. The Kenilworth are falling on back. The other ones just remains hidden.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Firefly rolls a miss there. Gets a good pen. great shot there on the recovery sap, or on the assault officer. Panzer IV on a fall back, has a bit of beating there. Intersection engaging the lag, which looks like it will be knocked out soon. As Volkswagens are falling on back. Heat round on the Cromwell, 2 more pens and stun for. Panzer IV now eventually 4. And there goes Cromwell.
We've lost the Cromwell tank.
Eventually 4 enables the main gun to be pushed even further, increasing accuracy. Getting some great hits there. Oh, I didn't realize the other Panzer IV did go down to the Firefly, my bad. Good pens there. Match 3 opens the dots and pushes away forward. Another half track on the build kill. It looks like it's going to be eyeing towards the King Tiger. With a single Firefly on the field, no big anti-armor threat where you have to deploy all your own anti-armor assets. Issa game bombed ever so slightly. And that commando squad could go down, but they have more smaller target size upon retreat when they're veteran C3, if I remember correctly. Sturm Tiger can now be summoned.
Supply is looking a bit squiffy. Line's been cut. Wireless intercept. They still have 300 points remaining.
Hope Assassin still suppressed. Intersection push way forward.
A capture point is being overrun.
Volkswagens do find some heavy cover there. Firefly wounded. Eventually 4 Panzer IV getting repaired on up. Volkswagens do get around to the other side of the track to avoid the suppression. But that means he's also now a little bit flanked. Lag hitting that to Vickers. Now you've got to try to smoke up the Vickers for the moment. 6-pounder does connect on the Panzer IV. We've got the officer here taking a bit of damage. Those are Shum Pioneers. Blitzing on out of there. Throws a gamma bomb onto the Shum Pioneers. Does partially explode. Mate does lose a Shum Pioneer. Vickers packing it up, getting on out of there. Got intersection over here, comes the VP.
The new engineer section is waiting for orders.
Another recovery sap deployment field to replace the one he lost. This guy, of course, has Veteran C5, which means passive healing out of combat. Very nice to have. Sapper is repairing up the Firefly now.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Firefly here.
Firefly receiving some repairs. It looks like this guy gets wiped out as well. Good ambushes by that commando squad, using that ability quite often. Let's see, King Tiger, he has not all the structures on the... No, that's... yeah, he does have all the structures. What I saw was the Panzer IV. So needs, what, 2 more minutes worth of fuel to get out a King Tiger. He should have plenty of manpower by then. Assuming he doesn't lose everything in a moment. Six-pounder connects on the Panzer IV, who just got Veteran C5. Great hits there. And the flame engineers do explode.
The enemy have destroyed an engineer section.
Those are Gammon. Shum Pioneers also explode. And a bit of smoke there from the retreating commandos. There's 5 Volkswageners capture the VP or maintaining it. And the Vickers is getting hit by the lag. Bit of smoke there. Hands forward, back on, off. British player says plenty of munitions. I'm surprised there's not been any tulips. Blitz, but does manage to get the connection to Blitz with a reduced accuracy. Looks like more than one Vicano shot will take out is needed to take out the Firefly. Another frangible smoke there. Looks like the player's out of munition, so you can't necessarily go for any more Garen bombs. Another Chroma on the build queue. Maybe a good idea to start taking up towards Churchill's. Though I don't know if he has gotten for either of those. Nope, neither Hammer nor Anvil.
This upgrade's very nice.
That is not a commando squad. He's on the wrong side of cover. Not to mention really packed up for the lag to obliterate this entire squad.
There's a rather splendid Cromwell ready to go.
A somewhat splendid Cromwell now on the field, and as well as a King Tiger.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
We do now the Cromwell push way forward. And we're getting hit. And Cromwell engaging this Obsassin does roll a miss there. King Tiger rotating responds. If he has heat rounds activated, we'll two-shot a Cromwell. Just get one pen, one kind of hit there. And looks like we'll maintain being out of range. Fireflies do have tulips available now. And does capture the point.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Firefly connects. King Tiger, eyeing for commandos, rolls a miss. Gets a pen there. Adds a pen from the 6-pounder who's veteran C2. So they've got a no squad right there. Obsassin heading to the center of the map.
Capture point is being overrun.
Get a bit of burst in the 6-pounder. Commandos push way forward. Gammon bomb. Does. Oh, no, that was a smoke grenade. I've been horrible calling that stuff. I kept on calling something's gammon bomb and bundle grenade, but they constantly been throwing smoke and frangible smoke. I've been completely wrong about almost all of that. Commandos push way forward. Do fall back there. Firefly rolls a bounce. Got another officer here who may throw a gammon bomb. .35 on the Obsassin. And we got some artillery being brought in by the officer. Any hammer or anvil? Nope. No anvil and pro some airburst rounds. Section hitting that the Kenwiffer. Cromwell receives the pen there. Start repairing up the King Tiger. King Tiger gets a pen there, bounces there. Rolls a miss there. Doing some sandbags. We do now have Hammer being researched by the British player. Obsassin blitzing his way forward, has the Vex 5 sprint ability. And 6-pounder there. Always that grenade there, very nice.
Battle drills for hammer attacks are ready for use.
Force him back there. Got some more officer artillery raining on in. Volksgrenadiers. No, Obsession does avoid it. Does get the out of combat sprint. Intersection over here trying to protect this VP. But of course, got the King Tiger riding some escort. Great shot there. Nearly nukes the entire squad. This next shot could actually wipe out the squad depending where it lands. A bit of premonition there, let's just say. Repairability there. Oh, repairability and debris flying around.
Trying to take one of our points.
Double cannon warfare here. No repairability. Looks like he's out of vision range, not necessarily out of weapons range. Debris falls from the sky. Yep, just staying out of vision range. Volksgrenadiers may spot the Firefly. Pen there. The other one's idle. Double taps Cromwell there. King Tiger pushing the Vickenwerfer, not Vickenwerfer, Vickers. Comet Tank on the build queue. Oh, we've got the British landmine there, which the King Tiger could find. Takes out the Vickers and will not find the landmine. Even if he does find the landmine, he does have access to the crit repair ability.
A capture point is being overrun.
Volksgrenadiers do get spotted.
We have 200 points now.
Great shot there.
There's a comet tank ready to go.
Got these units heading down south. Looks like the Firefly is getting hit by the Vickenwerfers. One does fall back. He does lose a squad entirely. That was the last of his Volks. He has still 2 Obersassen. Should be plenty of infantry at the moment. He can forward another Panzer IV. He has enough fuel for it. Though with some of this armor in the field, it could be a good idea to go for a Jagdpanzer. And then follow up another Obersatzen for our Sturmpioneer. Squad getting hit pretty hard there. He may lose eventually 5 Obersatzen to the officer. Does. Firefly pursuing the King Tiger. And we do have the Cormo getting hit by the Vickenwerfers. Good pen on the Comet Tank. King Tiger needs repairs. Tubes fire, stuns the King Tiger. Double Vickenwerfer shot there on the Comet Tank. And the Comet Tank does go down there. Firefly falls on back. King Tiger has health, and the British player has resigned. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Before our guards start the next replay, do need the restroom, please give me a moment. My apologies, I'm back. Okay, let's see if that one replay loaded up now. Nope, that one person replay is not loading. Oh well, we'll just go into a 2v2. Depending how this games go, this one could be my last game for the night. I'm just a little bit exhausted one. Got US Soviets. I think this will be a good one. One of each as well. Yep, I think this is gonna be a good one. Hopefully. Greetings everyone, and great here for another Company Heroes 2 replay. Well, on the south side is the blue austere forces. We got Tropical Pavlik. I still can't pronounce his name, and he's even submitted replays to me in the past. Spawn as the OKW player. We got Hyper Elos, I think. Ilos. Spawn on the north side is the red USF. We got Major Kusanogi, I think, and spawns the magenta Soviet player. We got Barossa, which I'm pretty sure he's submitted replays in the past for me as well. Either way, we do have a couple doctrine lock-ins. We got the relatively rare Doctrine C, Tank Hunter Tactics. Always love seeing the less common doctrines. And Fortifications Doctrines, which is somewhat common in 2v2s, but I haven't really cast it all too recently as well, so got two uncommon doctrines. Well, one rare, one uncommon. Just ignore the old rare and common tags before the relic store with their relic coins came out. Shrimp Pioneers to take a bit of damage there. Rifle Squad just start nailing them. But now the Kuvalog and Switchway Fort as well took a lot of damage in return. Knocks them out of cover there. Blue has locked in another doctrine. We got the Jaeger Armor Doctrine as well. Just leaving red that the US player is not selected doctrine. Boy, does this squad need medics. Ugh. He may need to get out an ambulance sooner rather than later for that squad. Or hopefully his teammate can go for medics early on for him. The US player could see relatively common tactical support. Pioneers should be forced some back. Focus on the 4-man squad. His opponent will start dropping manpower quite a bit. Pioneers fall back. Still members there, so you may need to get medical crates for him. And you can support your teammate as well. If you want your OKW player to go for Mechanized HQ, your Wehrmacht ally can build him a medical bunker. Pretty nice. Plus, if you ever play in 3v3 and your OKW player goes for Fort HQ, sometimes a emergency medical bunker back to the base wouldn't be half bad, especially when a lot of times HQs can just simply die. So you could see Tactical Support Company, Heavy Cav, or Rifle. Rifle's part of the rarest of three, not very common anymore. Tactical Support and Heavy Cav are both pretty common nowadays.
What the hell am I meant to do with these recruits? Green as green can be. Well, grab your shit and follow me.
Volksgrenadiers here, Rifle Squad and Reaction Squads focusing down. Reaction Squad taking fire, which is good for the Rifleman Squad. Reaction Squad are more on disposables. Oh, yeah. His teammate has gone for medics, and he's going to borrow them because he really didn't need them. Definitely a good temporary solution. Generally, 3 medic models are not enough for 2 players. Don't share the 3 ladies. Get your own ladies. Though then again, you get ambulance filled with men. So I understand why you want to go to the Soviet HQ. There's some ladies there. Grenadiers pushing over here. Penal Squad, there's some heavy cover here for them. He has gone for Penals, while he does have also Conscript PTRSs, so this squad's probably going to be upgraded Conscript PTRSs. Both Grenadiers overrunning the Rifle Squad. Does he have frag grenades? No, he does not. Their squad fighting behind some heavy cover, but they will not be able to win this fight. Grenadiers also getting some shots on the Rifleman. Got a Lieutenant, first name Lou, last name Tenet.
We're losing a capture point.
Our squad's through here, hitting the Grenadiers. Got a bit of burst in the Rifle Squads, no suppression yet. We do have a Soviet sniper on the build queue as well.
Sniper now available for duty.
Does reverse on in. The rear machine gun actually has higher DPS, though you of course get a bit more exposed with lesser rear armor. Or is the rear armor the same? I can't remember. 2-2 now being deployed viewed by the Wehrmacht player. Shoe mine has been built here. Still no grenades. This feels like a lot of these engagements feel like, oh, grenades would be great right now. Rifle Squad may get wiped on out. No PS3 target over here. Trying to hit the Lieutenant. Lieutenant Thompson just annihilating the Volks Grenadiers. Lieutenant is still firing away. Does get suppressed there by the nearby MG42.
Commander abilities ready.
The Lieutenant Thompson, if I remember correctly, is the same Thompson they use for paratroopers and rangers. It's a good weapon, just only one of them. M3 advancing with the flamethrower. Volkswageners do not have access to new grenades. There's SWS half track there. M3 going to be knocked out by the 2-2. Oh, there's Commandeers. I was wondering, where'd all the guys go? They dismount in time to avoid any random chance upon death. Anti-craft grenade does get some by the Rifle Squad and they start falling back though. Conscripts have no heat grenades.
Now available. Light anti-tank mines are ready to be placed at key locations.
We've got conscript PTRSs, ambush camouflage, among other things. SW's half track forward. He does not have the battle group shoot. Is he going to go forward? Battle group HQ? Like I said beforehand, maybe good idea to pull out your teammate a medical bunker. Off the corner? I have no idea what he's trying to do with it. He has nearly 120 fuel. Not going for an HQ yet. Mortar looks like nailed the Rifleman. We got conscript PTRSs. When we get upgraded PTRSs, we do get stationary camouflage. Very fun.
Ready for action.
I still have no idea what this guy's doing. Another combat engineer on the build queue for the Soviet player. He's going for Battle Group HQ, forward Battle HQ. Probably for a forward retreat point. Stewart now on the field. If he does not go forward retreat point, his teammate needs to pull him out a medical bunker at home, I would say. And to be fair, even a medical bunker would be nice because if he retreats back over here, it'll go back to the HQ, the primary HQ rather than the forward HQ. So it'll still be a good idea to pull out a medical bunker for your teammate, just in case. Plus, if you get overran, hit the retreat button, and then you have some medics back at home. And it's not the meme where... Speaking about memes, we got 2 centimeter flak replacement going on up. It's been a while since last seen this asset. That's not a base automatic structure. Trying to tango with the Stuart there. I can't remember how effective the 2 centimeter is versus the Stuart. I don't think it's super great. If it's rear armor, that's another matter, but I think frontal armor will have a bit of trouble. Should we gain the range soon? Man, stay out of range. There's the dotted line. There we go. Let's see how well the frontal armor does. Okay, that's reasonable. And that's actually quite reasonable, honestly. Looks like he managed to get out of the range, so it looks like this rain indicator is not accurate. He may be forced on the ground right there, not sure. Good Kenworth shots there, repairs it, is on to repair it on up, and has medics repair up the comm engineers. Wait. Yeah, that's Telemine. I thought this was going to be a case of Computer's 1 of Sniper finds a landmine, which could still be the case if it gets exploded by a stray source. Like that mortar right there. PTRS squad does fall back into 4-2, gaining some good suppression there. Pioneers will not sweep his own landmine. Flamer engineers. Earlier I tested a variant by giving American vehicles Soviets of destruction camouflage. True, it is a mainly task ability. How it sort of works is a lot of these units have abilities, but they're not revealed unless they have certain criteria, as in the doctrines unlocked. So only Soviet vehicles have the Soviet camouflage ability. Good damage there. Volkson is straightforward. Great damage on these squads as Volkson just needs to start falling back. Stewart just getting some good splash damage. Since he's firing downhill, he's able to hit the ground underneath these guys, but Kenworth connects in Stewart. Main gun destroyed. Crit there. 2-2 could try to push forward, but we'll see an anti-tank rifle grenade any moment now. Like firing away. It's the rifle squad there. Stewart will fall back. Rear squad couldn't help with repairs, but they're pushing forward. 2-2 just gonna reverse on out of there. MG42 still firing away, not hitting these guys up the hill. And they get annihilated. Yep, it was like the ability they gave all the Soviet vehicles, and then they start figuring out what doctrines they won't have that ability with. In this case, just Tank Hunter. The Tank Hunter doctrine has gone through a number of iterations. Because originally this Tank Hunter ambush was not always available. But I suppose in this case, Soviet vehicles, a Soviet player gets a vehicle banned and can be recovered. But either way. It was something that's probably just generally quickly add the ability to all the Soviet vehicles. Rifle squad does some damage there. Stewart engaged in the flak replacement once again. Needs to manually target onto the Stewart there. Hitting the 50 cal emplacement over here. One more shot and the flak replacement goes down. Penal squad straight forward. Sniper finding some shots on the flank. May see a flak half track there. I was going to say satchel charge onto a retreat point, but he does not have that researched. He doesn't have another structure to get it actually available. First satchel charge has been thrown. 50 cal set on up. We'll be able, actually can do some damage to the HQ. Not too great though. Flak half track push way forward. 50 cal can start hitting it. Maybe farm piece around. Stewart gets the division block onto it. Like getting some good hits on the 50 cal. Start falling back there. Second satchel charge with all the other various damage that may be enough. Not yet. Stewart could finish off, but kind of pack forward here. Penal squad stick around. Gets a pen there. Save the Stewart, and there it goes. Stewart does manage to pick off the HQ in time. Another pack forward shot there. No Panzer Faust. Penal squad does fall back. Grenadiers will escape. Like I said beforehand, now his teammates should build a medical HQ. So he can just continue teching and not have to worry about building another battle group HQ. PTRS conscripts getting overran a little bit. Good pen there onto the T-34.
The sector is at risk.
Bar rifle squad now pulling field. Stewart for forward versus the 2. Grenadiers make it does get wiped out. Drops LMG. One of these guys can pick up the LMG. This guy looks like going to pick up the LMG as well. Of course, picking the LMG I think also prevents him from being upgraded LMG. He could have queued up the LMG before picking it up so he can get double LMG. And there goes the Stewart there. Bar rifle squad's able to take out the mortar. Looks like this guy's getting flaked. Mortar does get decrewed. Lieutenant could try grabbing it. Lieutenant does 4 models. Lieutenant does not. There, he did do a stop order command in time. Oh, he actually got the rest of that squad there. Lieutenant is straight forward. And looks like this right squad make it wiped out now. Falls on back. Not getting hit though. Looks like the T-3476 getting hit by multiple sources now. It starts falling back in time. Consequence of PTRSs. Ura on the way forward. Trying to get some shots onto this flat cap track. Just go right off PTRS shots. He has a good amount of plinking there. Don't go for another battle group. Go for sheer panzer quarters. He has a pile of fuel available. At this curve, he could go for some Left 18s and Pack 43s. Has quite a bit of resource stockpiled on. Just go for a safe sheer panzer quarters. Let your teammate build a medical bunker. Got some medical crates there. He is going for Battle Group HQ. Oh, one of these players made it back to the game. Based on the fact that both the Axis players are lagging a little bit, I think they have surrendered. Yep, he's idle. One player back to the game, and the other player back to the game. This ad grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. That game was relatively short. Let's go. I'll probably have time for one last replay for tonight. Start in 6 minutes, not a good idea. And we could do this one. I always love how he has reaction like, how did he get that game? Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the south side as the yellow Soviets, we got T1. Spawn as the other blue Soviets, we got Karabas 890. Spawn as the magenta Okative player, we got Serpentipity. I butchered that name well enough. And spawn as the red Austere player, we got Colds 44. With a period at the end. And a capital 0. You have Wehrmacht quarters or infantry company. No MG42. Is he gonna go for straight for? No, he has manpower. I have no idea what's going on. Yep, I think he had a bit of a lapse in memory. That has happened to me in the past. Sometimes you just don't get into the game immediately. Your mind is still in the buffering, even though you're past the loading screen. Volks Grenadiers get nice and close to the comm engineers. He's focused on the Sturm Pioneers. Focus on the combat engineers, I would say first. He is flanking the conscript squad. The combat engineers per model is better, I believe, than conscript squad. Sturm Pioneers getting a little bit overran. Kubvalk can push right forward. Conscript squad needs to fall back. Sturm Pioneer squad taking some damage here. I think there's some omnidirectional cover that he's in, but he needs to start falling back soon. Combat engineer needs to start falling back down to one last model. Sturm Pioneers needs to fall back, though he could queue up a capture order and retreat him back. A little bit dangerous, maybe worth it. Volks Grenadiers are a little on the wounded side. We've got the triple Grenadiers, Penal Squad here. And both the experts have selected doctrine. We've got the Overwatch doctrine and the not and somewhat uncommon Luftwaffe supply doctrine. Grenadiers straight forward. Penal Squad taking the Grenadier. Very nice. Pioneers actually not in combat. Focus on the Penal Squad very nicely. Pioneers in light cover. Penal Squad here. Comm engineers do fall back. And looks like he actually lose a comm engineer. Looks like Pioneers finish them off with the audio line I heard there. Grenadiers engaging the Penal Squad. Penal Squad does fall back, all behind heavy cover. Volks Grenadiers try to build some sandbags there. Kubvalk rotating around. Quadruple Grenadier, and here's some medical supplies. Pick them up one at a time. It is AoE healing, not to mention all other aspects. Penal Squad's behind some heavy cover, but it's down to 4 members. Got the Grenadiers here with the buff here. And fights more effectively. I don't know exactly what that means when it comes to numbers. Sniper here. One way you can deal with snipers is simply just charge it down. Since yellow is lacking frontline squads, the sniper's going to have a bit of trouble. Battle phase 1's being researched, and a couple rifle grenades can help him clear out stuff in front of him. Kubvalk needs to start falling back, not decrypt the fuel cycle at the moment. We've got a firing line of conscripts. Grenadiers engaged in the Flame Engineers. Great damage there. Oh, we got a grenade thrown. Incendiary grenade. Focus on the comm engineers. He's behind heavy cover, but takes a lot of AoE damage and bonus damage. Falls to fall back. This Volks Grenadiers could still be wiped on out. That AoE bonus damage was very painful. Then again, getting hit by a flamethrower is already pretty painful. I don't recommend. Sniper falling on back. Penal Squad behind some good heavy cover. You have some guards, rifles pulled on the field. He could skimp out on another comm engineer, and once he has enough fuel, he can go straight for tier 4 if you want to skimp out on the manpower. He could go straight for second guard, and that would be effective enough versus any light vehicle, even effective versus Panzer IVs. And just prolong out, skip tier 3 and go straight to tier 4. Sturm Pioneers advancing over here. Penal Squad does fall back. Good shot there. He may put some rounds on that sandbags there. Kubong falling back. Volkswagen's keeping his distance.
Comrades, we have now installed
There's a
field
lot of infantry over here. This flamethrower's been causing so many issues for him. No upgrade in this one. It's probably a good idea to keep that one unupgraded and just eye for Minesweeper later on. Up here, we do have a Wehrmacht sniper. Hold fire turned on. 0 kills. So looks like the first kill of the sniper is going to try to eye his opponent's sniper. Oh, I heard a rifle grenade. Got to get there in that penal squad. Soviet sniper's keeping this distance. Every shot he fires, he falls directly back. He may have stole that sniper there. Hard to say. DP, so he was mainly targeting the sandbags. Smoke mortar firing away, very nice. And another medical supply drop. Guess he's already consumed the 3 up there. Nice AoE, fighting more effectively. Penal Squad takes some damage there. Sniper in range of sniper. Looks like he has trouble targeting. It's the pathing. Oh, there's a satchel charge. Satchel charge explodes for a good amount of damage. Penal guards on the flank. Sniper here. Sniper shot connects on the grenadiers. Counter snipe. Counter snipe. Is out of vision? He has open ground, smokes out the sniper. So he could have got the kill on the sniper, but he smoked it down instead. Probably a missed time there. Rifle down the guards was in heavy cover. They didn't drop any models, so it took a lot of damage. So right now we have to say fall back to get healed on up. Conscripts on some good heavy cover. Post sniper still alive. These guys can suppress by the quad half track. And looks like the conscripts here gets AoE suppressed there from the retreating back squad. Sniper in range of sniper. He's at the edge of vision range here. This is what he sees. That's why we see so many times like, oh, he could get a shot off, but he's simply just out of vision range. Cool Volume falls it back, loses the MG34. Schumpire takes some damage. Has not seen the other sniper. There's a sniper. Goes for the counter snipe. Lost vision of it. Sees of it. Aiming shot. Counter snipe. And there's a counter snipe. Took a bit of time, but it does get the counter snipe. Comm engineers on the field, building has been out tier 3, has enough fuel for tier 4. I say go straight for tier 4, going for quad half track. Cancel the half track, going for a T-70. Airdropping some weapons. Is he? Oh, demolition charge there. Mortar does connect with the guards. Penal Squad trying to overrun the sniper, getting a bit of damage there. May wipe him out there. 3 guys though. And does not take him out there. Demolition charge there, I think has been spotted. Yeah, it has been spotted. Volks, he may blow it up there. No, does not try to blow them up. He may try for this. No, that retreat path is completely different. Maybe he should have put the demolition charge more on the side there. Oh well. Notice the Grenadier does get eaten by... Actually, I'm not sure. It sounded like a grenade. Could have been... Or a mortar. Could have been a grenade? He's barraging the demolition charge. He spotted it. He's going to destroy it safely. Just needs one well-placed shot. Found the lamp pole. So far, missing demolition charge. And it's on cooldown now. Oof, that's gotta feel bad. Penal Squad does fall back. He should really blow up that demolition charge as soon as he can. It also will give a crater of heavy cover. He sees it, cleans it up, and there should be a crater of heavy cover, unless it got removed. Remember beforehand, demolition charges created heavy cover, but they actually may have removed that part from last time I remembered. Consequence bands a good heavy cover. Quarter half track firing away. Has some cover there from the fall back. He's also at Efficiency 3 already. Flame Shooters to get forced on back. Find a Soviet landmine there. Shumpaniers should start eye to getting that. Captured MG34 firing away. Like may want to smoke it out. This gun camouflage. Guards rotating down over here. Good amount of damage on these guys. Throws a Cindy grenade. Consequence on the flank. And a lot of exposed weapon teams there. Pioneers as well. Got some more resupplies. Tier 3 or Tier 4 is now being built. Yellow has also built Tier 4. Tier 4 76 on the field.
Vehicles can be marked and targeted. Sturmovik close air support is available.
Good as on the guards.
Ready for action.
Folks heading down south. We do have the guards here. Racing dirt. Sniper firing away. Almost for C2. Pack 40 connects. Like hitting the penals. Guards getting flanked by the Volks. And sandbags slowly being destroyed. Grenadiers may receive a good hit there from T-476. Guards who fall back. Got something being paradropped there. More medical supplies from the Wehrmacht player. More smoke runs there. Quarter half track at half health. Getting repaired on up by the combat engineers. And looks like he got himself a Panzer track. So maybe the Shumpanier squad got wiped on out. Or maybe just dropped the Panzer track. Yeah, it looks like he just dropped the Panzer track. You can see here he has a combat package, but does not have needs to upgrade the Panzer track. In other words, he has cold weather immunity, even though he already had cold weather immunity. Airstrike has been summoned. Comm engineers push their way forward. We have some airdrop medical supplies once again. Has he been consuming all of them? It seems like there's been a large number being dropped in. At this point in time, it's probably a good idea to go for medical bunker.
Rocket launcher on the field.
There's a lot of fun abilities here, but you can't use them if he keeps on spending his munitions on medical supplies. Katusha now deployed on the field by blue.
Grenades now available to all conscripts.
And since their opponents don't have any armor on the field, I suppose red does have a Panzer IV. And blue has one Zis gun. May want to go second Zis gun, but oh, both of them has. And now I just realized both of them's gone for mechanized support tactics. So we could see some ISU 152s later on. A light barrage. As for may hit this penal squad. Volksgrenadiers straight forward. Volksgrenadiers getting suppressed. Grenade's been thrown. Another grenade's been thrown. Good hit. All these squads are falling on back. Katyusha barrage draining on in. Nails these grenadiers. Does not take out that squad there. This one will escape as well. T-34-76 almost got the one that fell back first. This one's also severely wounded. He's trying to go for Pansfalls, but he may get wiped on out. Fires a shot there, hits some sandbags. Pansfalls does connect. Panzer IV straight forward. Panzer IV can only withstand one more shot. Needs to start falling back now. This gun does get decrewed, but does get another Zis gun. Does get out of range. Picks up this one here out of vision range, but no, it does not. Does get a shot there. Finish him off. I'm so surprised he got that shot off. I thought that was going to be out of vision range. But maybe the pistol mount kept on revealing it. Pioneers are falling him back. Guards there, bracing dirt. Good damage there onto the conscripts. Cindy grenade there on there. Volks needs to get wiped on now. Vikeno strikes the quad. Does not get another shot off. Molotov thrown into the Volksgrenadiers. Does force him back. OKW Panzer IV now on the field. Red has not too much munitions of his own, has some fuel. Maybe he's going to go for a Stug next? Oh, he's going for Battle Phase 3, so never mind.
We are now authorized to request more powerful units.
Battle Phase 3 now complete. Pack 40, destroy some sandbags there. Good shot there on the conscripts. Great shot there on the conscripts. Good hit there. Another good hit there. Legs are on point.
You may now call for heavy bombardment by the Luftwaffe.
Not anytime soon he's going to bring in that bomb and run. He is nowhere near enough munitions. Another Katyusha barrage running on in. Smoke barrage raining on in. Panzer IV advancing.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Panzer IV, straight forward. Gets a good shot there on the Zis gun. Obersassen may finish off the crew. Giving Panzer IV a lot more breathing room. AT gun does go down. He may destroy the AT gun entirely. No, it does get recruited in time. Does fall back a little bit, avoiding line of sight. We've got now the Obersassen falling back. MG34 still looking whittled down by the Pinto Mountain, the hull mounted machine gun, as well as the coaxial now. Good pen there on the Panzer IV. Both grenades are start getting suppressed. Good shot there. T-3476 advancing, prioritized fire turned on. Panzer IV has enough armor that it may not go well with T-3476. Gets a pen there. Yeah, the T-3476 at this point in time just needs to fall back. You can't win a 1v1 duel on somewhat equal footings. Not to mention these non-equal footings. He should be able to withstand one more pen. We could see a bottom here to help him save him. Up here, Grenadiers trying to recapture the point. The Allies are at 470 tickets versus 275. Future barrage running on in, splash the sniper quite significantly. Bad retreat path. That sniper's dead. Direct hit. Oh, saw some firing away. Grenadiers do get pinned down. Grenade has been thrown. Incendiary grenade onto the 8th MG34. The air barrage firing away does knock out the lag. Medical supplies have been paradropped on in there. You have now a Luftwaffe officer here, which is a alternative to the artillery officer. Just a couple more variations of abilities.
Medical supplies are ready to arrive by air.
Good pen there on the Panzer IV. Left 18 now pulling field, but still being built, I should say. Grenadiers have been a medical supply effect there, but now no longer. Up north, VP is captured, or fuel sector. And we do have some S-mines here. Bombard deployed on the field, an excellent weapon. And his ISU-152 now on the field. More medical supply drops have been paradropped on in. Still no medical bunker here. And the MG34 has not been recruited. And that is a good weapon. Good pen on the T-3476.
The Luftwaffe reports it can now paradrop medical supplies on your command.
IS-152 firing away. Quite high explosive rounds are loaded. Barrage over here. Good shot there under the conscripts. French will smoke there, grabs the Vickenwerfer. Fourth side of the ground where the Vickenwerfer was. Got a good hit, but did not take it out. We'll have to spend a bit of time healing it up. Got a straight run there. Brumbar fires, received a miss bounce there. Double penned on the T-3476 from the double pack 40. It's the comm engineers, and I think that line about the vehicles being destroyed was actually the aircraft. Good shot there in the Grenadiers. Left 18 barrage back here. Brumbar pushes his way forward. Brumbar took some damage, nothing too crazy at the moment. Penal Squall is getting suppressed by the MG34. Volkswagens do fall back. The IS-252 is a big problem. The Jagdpanzer probably needs to be called on in to help deal with it. Or potentially Panther. More bias towards Jagdpanzer myself. This would be a great shot for the left 18. Burnbar does not receive pens there. Good shot on the guards. Now got two IS-252s. The Stug would probably be very nice if not Panthers. They need more AT options, let's just say. Officers here. I have a feeling there's going to be a big explosion there. Smoke around there. Could throw a concrete ground. Force on the ground because a good shot. A multiple aircraft flying about. There goes that Oberstwaffe. And it's dropped LMG-34 there. The cannon warfare gets nailed pretty hard. Takes the LMG-34 with the Sturm Pioneers. Might as well just deny it. Sturm Pioneers are probably going to be wiped soon. Yeah, got a good hit there. Destroys the weapon. Jagdpanzer in the build queue. Almost enough munitions for a sector assault, which would be handy. Red, what are you going for? As plenty of population space, let's probably gonna save up for a Panther. Panther or Stugs, both are an option right now. The Pack 40 is not gonna be reliable versus the ISU-152.
Our base is under attack. Stuka available to drop smoke. The enemy is taking our territory.
Smoke rounds firing away.
The territory is out of contact.
If there's a concrete crown, nails the cannon warfare. That's not a good target. Rolls bounce with the Jagdpanzer. Needs more than one pen to get the snare going. Double bounce. Volkswagens just need to fall back. Got the sector assault there. Good light shot there. SU-85 on the field. Another bounce on the ISU-152, but good pens on the SU-85. Another good pen there. Volkswagens need to get a Panzerfaust onto it. He may just explode. Not enough munitions actually for the Panzerfaust actually. This gun rolls a bounce there, but looks like it has received one pen at least. Button. Bounce. High explosive round still loaded. Gets an AT grenade off. Left 18 is probably going to barrage the Zis gun. S-35 gets a good pen, rolls a miss there. High explosive round there. And there goes the Jagdpanzer. Magenta maybe just knocked out a game. Red's not faring any better. They had no proper counters to ISU-152s. And the Axis players have surrendered. This Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. As mentioned beforehand, that shall be my last replay tonight. Didn't get much sleep last